Questlove, Mercedes here. She critiques out of Atlanta. Congratulations on your directorial debut, first of all.
Thank you.
I heard you say in another interview that you kind of structured the editing to have like a rhythmic pace to it or a rhythmic undertone. And I'm just wondering if there was anything else like unconventional that you tried, just putting your fingerprint on this film that's woven.
You know, it's weird. I didn't think, I thought this was normal. Like, I'll say that maybe towards the very end that I realized how risky it was for us to present it this way. Because, you know, in the very, very beginning, I was inspired by, you know, when I took the assignment, Aretha Franklin's Amazing Grace had just come out, Sidney Pollack's documentary of Aretha Franklin's Amazing Grace. And the fact that he did it without context whatsoever, I thought that was a really odd choice. But mid-film, I actually felt like I was in the room with them. Like, I feel like I was sitting next to the Rolling Stones in the Deacon pew watching it. And even though I knew there were stories behind it, like, you know, Bernard Purdie talking about James Cleveland losing his mind because one of the Rolling Stones parked in this parking spot or some, you know, there's like a lot of drama that was happening there at the time that I would have liked to know, you know, and the kind of the podcast nerd in me wanted to know the intricacies of it all. But it really wasn't until there was a moment in watching Stevie Wonder's performance where Stevie Wonder comes from that Motown school of complete entertainment. So there's one thing I couldn't explain to people, even if they caught it a little bit. But Stevie Wonder and his musical director, Gene Key, they kind of have this like little vaudeville kind of Abbott and Costello, Three Stooges skit thing going on where, like, you know, Gene was the bad guy and Stevie was the good guy, and they're always ranking and joking on each other on stage. And so there's a moment in which Gene talks about the moon landing, because the moon landing happened at the exact time that Stevie gets on stage, and they kind of joke about it. And then I heard the audience booing. And then it was sort of like, whoa, wait, what's that? And, you know, because of my time in this world, later in 77, 78, 79, like, I was taught in class that that was to be celebrated. And that was, you know, they already did the revisionist thing in my elementary school about the moon landing. So I didn't realize that there was that much disdain for the moon landing. And once we did research, and it took us about like 4 to 5 months to find that footage of them at the Harlem Cultural Festival, interviewing people about it, then that's when we knew, like, okay, we really got to open the doors and get other things that we might have questions about, like allow commentary in. And I worried for a second, like, is this going to interrupt the musical flow, or is there a way to make that work? And I'll say again, like, the work of Josh Pearson, our editor, and our producer, Joseph Patel, they were really instrumental in making sure that the information and the entertainment weren't in each other's way. So it was, I thought this was a normal thing because, you know, I kind of want to go balls to the wall with the Sly and the Family Stone documentary. So, you know, I thought this was just like an appetizer to, you know, what's coming up next.
Thank you. I can't wait to see what comes up next.
Thank you.